A few years ago, I was driving for Uber late at night. I started my shift around 9 p.m. and kept going until about 2:30 a.m. By that time, I was exhausted and just hoping for one last ride that would take me toward home so I could finally call it a night. At 2:35 a.m., I got a trip request. I accepted and drove to the pickup location. When I arrived, I waited. 5 minutes passed, then a few more. I texted and called the rider, but there was no answer. That's when I noticed something, or rather someone, across the street. In the dim light, I saw a figure lying in the bushes. It was a woman, and she wasn't moving. Her Uber app was open, and there, staring back at me, was my own driver profile. "Hey, I'm your Uber driver. If you still want to go somewhere, let's go. It's late." She groggily got into the car and I confirmed her drop-off location, Huntsville, Texas, about 60 to 65 miles away. That was definitely not toward my home. I asked her 3 times if that was really where she wanted to go.
Yes, that's where I'm going.
At that point, I had a choice: refuse the trip and leave her stranded in the middle of the night, or just drive. I decided to take her. She quickly fell asleep in the back seat as I drove through increasingly dark and empty roads. No streetlights, no cars in sight for miles. It was eerie. Finally, after what felt like an endless drive, the GPS announced we had arrived. I turned to wake her up, no response. I turned the music up, nothing. I honked the horn, still nothing. After several attempts, she finally stirred. Groggily, she looked around. Then suddenly she panicked.
Help, help, where am I? This is not where I was going. I don't know where you brought me.
Before I could even react, she jumped back into the car and locked the doors, locking me out of my own car. I stood there, stunned, trying to process what had just happened. Through the window, I pleaded with her. "I confirmed the address with you 3 times. You told me this was where you wanted to go."
I don't know where to go. Just take me somewhere.
I shook my head. "I need an address. I can't just drive you somewhere." She handed me her phone instead. Without hesitation, I pressed, "Call Mom."
Honey, I'm still in New York. My flight back to Houston is tomorrow.
I quickly jumped in. "Ma'am, I have your daughter in Huntsville, Texas, and she doesn't know where to go."
Who are you, and why do you have my daughter?
I quickly reassured her I'm her Uber driver. She took a deep breath, calmed down, and gave me a new address. Right back in Houston. The same distance I had just driven. So I turned the car around and made the long trip back. After miles of driving, the GPS finally announced, "You have arrived." I looked up and almost laughed. It was the same apartment complex in Midtown Houston where I had picked her up. And that was it. A 3-hour trip to nowhere. Moral of the story? Always double check the address and maybe, just maybe, don't take late night rides for granted.